All right, welcome. Today, we're going to clear up one of the most confusing parts of English grammar, the difference between the simple past and the past participle. Let's crack this code together so you can get it right every single time. Have you ever heard someone say this? Or, hey, maybe you've even said it yourself. Don't worry, it is an incredibly common mistake, but the good news is it is so easy to fix once you know the secret. So, what is actually wrong with that sentence? And more importantly, how do we fix it? Well, in the next few minutes, I'm going to share a really simple way to think about this that will help you finally understand the difference so you can speak and write with a lot more confidence. Okay, let's dive right in. Now, instead of thinking about a bunch of complicated grammar rules, I want you to imagine these two verb forms as two different characters, each with a very different job to do. Think of it like this. On one side, we have the simple past. This is our storyteller. It's independent, it's strong, and it tells a complete story all on its own. On the other side, we've got the past participle. This is our teammate. And just like any good teammate, it can't do the job alone. It always needs a helper verb to make sense. So let's start with our solo act, the storyteller. This is the simple past tense, and its job is really straightforward. The simple past is all about actions that are 100% finished. They started in the past, they ended in the past. It's over. You'll often see it with time words like yesterday, last week, or maybe in 2010. Take a look here. I ate pizza yesterday. The verb ate is our storyteller. Does it need any help? Nope. It tells a complete, finished story all by itself. The action is totally done. Okay, now let's meet our team player, the past participle. This one is a little different because remember, it cannot work alone. Now, this is probably the most important thing to remember from this whole explainer. A past participle is not a tense all by itself. It absolutely needs a helper verb, a little friend to make sense. And the most common helpers you're going to see are forms of to have and to be. So our teammate here has three main jobs. It can team up with have to make perfect tenses. It can partner with was to create something called the passive voice, or it can even act as an adjective. Don't worry, let's look at each one with a simple example. It's easier than it sounds. So here's its first job, making perfect tenses. Notice how eaten teams up with its helper, have. When you say, I have eaten the pizza, you're not really focused on when it happened. The focus is on the result right now. The pizza is gone. Next up, the passive voice. The helper here is was, and our teammate is still eaten. The pizza was eaten. In this sentence, the pizza is kind of the star of the show, not the person who ate it. The focus is on what happened to the pizza. And for its third job, the past participle can actually describe a noun. In the broken vase, the word broken isn't an action that's happening. It's an adjective. It's telling us the condition of the vase. It's a vase that someone broke in the past. All right, now the biggest challenge usually comes from irregular verbs, because the storyteller form and the teammate form can look totally different. But don't you worry, this little cheat sheet is going to make it so much easier. Okay, so take a good look at this chart. The middle column, the simple past, that's our storyteller. These verbs work alone. The column on the right, the past participle, that's our teammate. And these verbs always need a helper. This third column is the one you really want to get familiar with. Now that we have the secret code, storyteller versus teammate, and our cheat sheet, let's go back and finally fix that sentence from the very beginning. Remember this, I have went to the store. Now we can see the problem so clearly, can't we? We have a helper verb, have, and it's trying to team up with a storyteller, went. That is a total mismatch. They just don't work together. Yeah, the helper verb have needs a teammate from that third column we just saw. But instead, it found went, which is a storyteller from the second column. They're on the wrong teams. Looking at our chart, we know the correct teammate for have is gone. Went is the storyteller. It doesn't need any help from have because it's a solo act. And here are the two totally correct options you can use. On the left, you can use the storyteller all by itself. I went to the store yesterday. It's a simple, finished story. Or on the right, you can use the teammate with its helper. I have gone to the store. This one focuses on the result now. The important thing is that I'm not here anymore. So here it is, the key takeaway. Simple past is a finished story. I went. Past participle is a teammate that needs help. I have gone. If you can just remember that, you're gonna get this right. So, to finish up, a quick question for you. What is something you have done today? Go ahead, pause for a moment, and try to answer out loud using I have plus a past participle. It's honestly the best way to practice. Thanks so much for watching.